New York City, supposedly the country's progressive mecca, filled with Brooklyn hipster socialists. So why does it seem like the city might elect a moderate mayor? This is Not My Party. Brought to you by the Bulwark. For all my fellow political junkies out there looking for a fix, the New York City mayoral primary is this Tuesday.
Politics, huh?
I need it!
According to a recent poll of New York voters, their top issue is combating crime, which has sharply increased over the last year. Shootings are up 166%. This has brought the progressive defund the police push to center stage, which will have huge implications in New York City, but also reverberate across the country. After all, if defund the police can't make it here, can it make it anywhere? Do you get it? Here's the lay of the land. On the GOP side, Drunk Rudy endorsed this guy, Cool Beret, but no chance he wins.
I'll make good use of Gracie Mansion. I have 15 rescue cats. It's a lot of heavy lifting and litter. It's a lot of litter.
Saw the real actions with the Dems. One early contender who hit the skids was Diane Morales, a vocal supporter of defund the police and the great hope of the Bernie wing of the party.
As a mayoral candidate, I've committed to defunding the police by $3 billion in my first year.
Her campaign imploded when she blocked her own staff's attempt to unionize.
Sorry about your comrade.
And you wonder why the Chapo socialists never actually win anything.
Ah, hell, god damn it.
But this is still anybody's game. There are 4 candidates who have a legit chance of becoming the next mayor. Of the 4, WILEY has been the most sympathetic to the defund movement. Wiley's a progressive lawyer, professor, and activist. Last weekend, the Strokes held a concert for her, and her biggest endorser, AOC, showed up to the party. But she's also had some missteps, receiving major blowback recently when she implied she might disarm New York City cops.
That's the truth.
The other 3 disagree with the defund movement and have definitely had hiccups of their own. During his 2020 presidential run, Andrew Yang built a loyal online following, the Yang Gang, with his plans for universal basic income and creative capitalist reforms to government. He's led the polls for most of the mayor's race, running as a savvy entrepreneur and operator. But he fumbled the top spot when he aggressively supported Israel via tweet, but then chose to backpedal, leaving all sides a little miffed.
Free Palestine! Oh, you missed it!
Yang's no politics as usual brand also took a hit when he said he listened to a lot of Jay-Z, but then couldn't name a single song when asked.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Catherine Garcia runs the sanitation department in a city not exactly known for its cleanliness. She hasn't built a passionate base of online stands, but she has been running as a competent, experienced, middle-of-the-road alternative to a wacky field. That strategy sound familiar?
I guess I should be flattered.
Which brings us to the frontrunner. Eric Adams is the Brooklyn Borough president, a vegan, a law and order moderate, and a former cop. Last week, he had the hiccup of all hiccups when Politico revealed he lives in New Jersey, not Brooklyn. Rather than admit it, he brought the press to his son's Bed-Stuy basement apartment, pretending it was his. But look at this. There's a sneaker collection and a barren bachelor's fridge with gross ranch dressing and other non-vegan items. Dude, what are you thinking? But despite Fridgegate, Adams still leads in recent polling.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
So if one of the 3 relative moderates win in New York, that will be a massive defeat for the defund the police wing of the Democratic Party. And if it's Adams, a former cop, that will be a body blow. And it's Wiley who remains as the last best hope for progressives. If you want to see which candidate is closest to your politics, check out this great quiz at thecity.nyc. I got Yang. Unfortunately, New York's election system is so screwed up, we're not going to know the result for weeks.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
Maybe that's something the next mayor can fix. But I'll see you next week for more Not My Party. For more weekly episodes of Not My Party, hit that subscribe button.